Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. This is where I teach you that it's okay to tickle a Klingon if you're okay with dying. But moving on with the Eaglemoss / Fan Home Star Trek, the Next Generation Enterprise DK. We're still on issue 26. This is the fourth and final assembly of issue 26. So here we have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Oh, let's engage. Because ain't nothing to it but to engage it. So let's make it so. Oh, baby. Let's make it so. Let's get our parts over here. We have lots of compartments here this time around. We have that. We have these little bits here. Come out, little bits. Come out, little bits. You little kibbles and bits, you. Come here. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. Come here. Come here. There you go. Little pieces. Tiny pieces. Oh, and our screw hole cover also. There we go. Alrighty. We have this that we need to be careful with. We have a, looks like a battery compartment here. Lovely. And more screws. Do we not get any batteries? Do we not get any batteries? We have rim piece, more screws. More screws. Of course, there's more screws. Alright. More screws. Escape pods. More screws. And this right here, I think that's also part of the battery compartment. And last one. Our section of hull. And more screws. And there we go. Okay, that is everything. Right. Okay, get on my life. So that should be everything. Hopefully I didn't forget to put anything in my pack here. But let's open up our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. So what are we doing? This is what we did last week. So we are here. This far, no further. So we're on stage 102. What are we doing? Install a battery box for the battle section, then combine its upper and lower sections to form an impressive whole. Oh, so impressive. It is an impressive whole. Alrighty, I love me an impressive whole. Anyway, let's get down to what we need to do here. Everybody loves an impressive whole. I mean, come on now. Anyway. Alright, get out of here. So what do we have to do? We need escape pods. Let me get these out real quick. Alrighty. We have our escape pods. Now it is time to install said escape pods. I am an escape pod master at this point. I've installed so many. I feel like somebody should actually take a count. I would love that. I would love it. I honestly would love it if by the time this build is done, somebody actually has a full count of how many escape pods I've installed and how many individual windows I've installed. I would love it if somebody would do that. That would require a lot of work, but I'm sure there's someone just crazy enough to do it. And you will have my undying gratitude if you do. Just for the impressive stat alone, because I'm sure it'll be an impressive stat. But anyway, there we go. We have our escape pods in. Now it's time to secure them. And we have this panel that is going here, thusly. And this will receive what? AM screws. Open. Hairpin! Thank you. We need two. Uno and two. And I have my little container of oil here for the dippity dip. And we will proceed with the dippity dipping. Little dippity dip on the tippity dip. Boop. There we go. Just a little boop. Just a little boop. Get the party started. And boop. And there we go. Get the party started. And now we screw. We screw yet again into the final frontier. For another week. Another week's worth of screwing. Alrighty, there we go. Got it secure. And we have our rim, which looks like it is going to go in like this, correct? Yes, okay. So that needs IM screws. Even though I am not the one that's going to be screwed. I apologize for nothing. Anyway. So we have our IM screws. Again, a little dippity dip. Boop. Just the minorest dippity dip. A minor dippity dip. On the dippity dip. There we go. Get that secured. I would recommend not tightening these screws down all the way. Leave them slightly loose because you want a little bit of wiggle room on this rim piece, because it will help you get it installed onto the saucer a lot easier if there's a little bit of play there. So don't tighten these down all the way. That's too loose. You still want it to be, you know. There we go. You just want to be able to flex a little bit. You just want that little bit of play there. Just a little bit of play there. All right, so there we go. We have our section of the hull. So now we need to bring in the saucer and install this section. So let me do that real quick. Okay, saucer is here. So this is just dropping in right here. Again, be mindful. There is a little ridge under here that needs to go on, and I believe I have that in place. And then it's just a case of getting everything else lined up. There we go. Is that correct? Yes, it is. Feels good. Feels wonderful. Marvelous. Fabulous. Alright, so this will be secured with 2 FKim screws. So let me get these out. 1, 2. Give them a little dippity dip in the oil. Dippity dip. Get that in. Oops. What's happening? What's happening? Something's off. There we go. There we go. Something was just a little off there. But we got it. We got it. We got it. Hooray. Alright, there we go. So good now. So good. There, dippity dip. And let me get that in. Okay. Wonderful. Get it nice and snuggened. Cool. Alright, just double check that rim there. There we go. That is all nice. And where is our screw hole cover? It is right here. There we go. Just very tight. There we go. There we go. Now we have our next section of the hull installed. And that's pretty much all we're doing here, so I can put this off to the side and work on the next thing. Okay, so next thing to do is to set up this this battery compartment here. We have a little switch and everything. Okay, so what are we doing here with the flimsy, with this flimsy tape? This is really not good tape. And a ton of, looks like hot glue. If you can see that. Like a ton of hot glue in there. We'll see how that holds up over time. But anyway, what do we need? We need this right here. We need this nut. And I'll take it all out. So this nut has to go in here. And then we take this, and this will seat right there. This will be held with AP screws. 1 and 2. And we'll get this secured down. Okay. 1 and dose. Oops. What did I say? I said and dose. There we go. Nope. I said, Thank you. Dose. Alrighty. So, that's snugged. Not too snugged. There we go. Alrighty, wonderful, 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 wonderful. So, we'll put that off to the side. So now we need to attach this to the rest of the drive section here. So let me bring that in real quick. Okay, so we have our drive section, and what they want us to do is just thread stuff through. They want this going through here and plugging in where? Plugging in right in here. So let me get this plugged in. If I can. I think I can. I think I can. There we go. Okay. And then the switch, they want going under this and out here. Like that. And I need more slack on this because that's not working out. There we go. That's better. So, put that up and out like that. And they're not telling us to secure this down, like, at all. They just have it just kind of sitting here. So I don't know what's supposed to happen yet. They haven't said to secure it down to anything yet. So, okay. Because now they're telling us to put batteries in it. And it's two CR2032 batteries. These are the ones that came with the nacelle. So apparently I will have to buy some more for the drive section, as they did not provide them. So, and we just have the little cap. I know, I'm just going to secure it down. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now, what are they wanting us to do here? So now we have to bring in this whole mess here. And we have to run all these wires through and connect them to the PCB. Wonderful. This is gonna be fun. Alrighty, so what are we doing here? So we have this one. So everything's basically running underneath. All this. And this one is going. Oh god. Alright, I'm gonna get all this wired up real quick. Okay, so I got those wires hooked up. That wasn't fun. There's not a whole lot of room for fingers there. It's just, yeah. But I'm not done. I still got two more wires I gotta put in. So we need to now just bring this up and over. And now these last two wires need to be hooked in to those last two openings. There's last two ports there. So, yeah, I'm gonna get these in. Wish me luck. Okay. Got everything hooked up. Again, that was not the most fun. Not a whole lot of room to work in there, but I got it. So now that we have this all set up, we have these little bits right here. And these look like they're just going to drop right here. On either side. Which way? Oh, this way, I think. There we go. Like that. On either side. There, drop one there. I believe that's how those go. Yep, there's how those go. Seems like it. And now we just have to get all this in place. Get all these wires out of the way. And yeah, I'm going to do all that real quick. Okay, so I got all this situated as best I can. This is such a nightmare to get. I mean, if I don't pinch any wires and everything still works after this, it'll be a miracle. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a miracle. So far, everything is working. The lights are coming on. But we'll see what happens once we tighten all this down. But right now, everything's working. We'll see. We'll see. But this is going to take a lot of screws. We need DP screws around the perimeter. We have a bunch of CM screws that also have to go in. So I'm going to do that real quick. Okay, so I got all this secured down. Again, not the most fun thing in the world to make sure you're not pinching anything, but I think there probably still something pinched under there. But I did the best I could. So we're going to flick the switch and boop, test the lights out. The lights do work. They're not super bright though, but they do work. Again, you might not be able to tell. Granted, a lot of these windows are blacked out, so there's not a whole lot of windows that are going to get lit, but I know they don't look like they're lit, but they are lit. The ones up top also. We got lit windows. Again, they're lit. They are lit. They don't look like they are, but they are lit. There's like a little bit of light coming through them. Not a lot. Not a lot. They're not super bright, but everything does seem to work. We got the blinkers back here. Those work just fine. So, yeah. It's working. Not the best, but it's working. But there you go. That is all there is to do in this stage. Okay, so there's everything we did in this stage. We put a little bit of skin on the prize. We put the belly on the drive section. So that is nearing completion. And yeah, that is it for this stage. That is it for issue 26. And we will move on to issue 27. So there you go. Now, as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Enterprise D kit, there'll be a link in the description down below, so you can check that out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there's a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely starship take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, live long and prosper, and palm in your face.